Brian, tell me, why did you do the Ideadvance program?
Uh, we did the Ideadvance program because my partner and I, Greg Johnson, had this idea of a business, and we had been kind of floundering around for a year or so trying to figure out what our strategy was, and it became known to us of this program from a past participant in the Eau Claire area who had really benefited from it. And we needed some guidance, we needed some money. But more importantly, we needed a process framework to just kind of help us organize our thoughts, refine our value propositions, figure out where we wanted to be and who we wanted to matter to. And the Ideadvance process and the rigor that you put us through helped us achieve that. I think faster than we would have been able to do on our own.
What would you say was the biggest outcome for the program? What did the program do for you?
It forced us to focus. It required us to really understand what did we want to say and to whom? And also to put the metrics in place to start gauging as to how much did our value propositions truly matter, and where could we make refinements in our value propositions and in our product offerings and in our business model going forward that would ensure a greater likelihood of success for us as we did this. Frankly, I was kind of skeptical when I looked at what was required of us as to whether we really needed to go through all that. But it became pretty apparent as we went through the executive interviews and we did the interface with you and your team, and we started to understand how this all came together, that there was great benefit that we were deriving from this.
What did the money do for you?
Well, the money helped us make our first hire with some confidence that we could continue paying him beyond the first 2 weeks. It just gave us a little bit of a cushion for us to take a step back and maybe not be quite so driven by the immediate revenue needs, but instead to have that little cushion to think, all right, we can devote some time to thinking, not just acting, and to preparing what we needed to do to go to market in a more effective way long term.
How would you say the interviews changed your business?
The interviews actually unveiled to us that there were certain things that we thought were really important, and that we felt that we were going to have to address in a more direct way than we actually did. And it worked both ways. Some things elevated themselves as being very important that we didn't think were that important within the interviewees, within the prospects that we were talking to, and other things came across as being not as important, and we could just kind of bypass them. A very specific example is we were really caught up with our product, which is a solar high-end solar collection and artistic design product. And we thought we were really going to have to fight the battle of ROI, return on investment, in comparison to other solar products that are out there, rooftop arrays, ground-based arrays, things like that. It turned out that the people that we wanted to talk to, most of them really didn't mind what our price points were and the fact that we were considerably more expensive. And instead, they saw the value in the other aspects of the product that we're bringing to market and were quite comfortable in evaluating the products on their own merits and not comparing them to perhaps the cheaper alternatives.
Lastly, how did the mentorship change your business?
The mentorship, we dialed in a gentleman that I'd known in the community for quite some time. And he just, we met with him about once a month and just gave him an update on our business. And he really made us square our corners, and he held us accountable. It was a really good interface. It was, he understood his role. So, he wasn't being too heavy-handed on it, but at the same time too, he knew that there were certain metrics we needed to report on, that we needed to be held accountable to, and he was very good about holding us to them.
What final words would you say for any in the Eau Claire area that would be interested or may not know about the Ideadvance program?
It's worth doing. If you're serious about your business, if you're at that point in your business where you are starting it out and you need to focus it, or you have a business but you want to take it in a different direction or to another level, there's a lot of value in reaching out to people. I think the resources that you bring, that Ideadvance brings to bear, the ability to connect up with other resources within the state as well is really important. And we're looking forward to continuing our relationship, and it's a critical element of our go forward plan.
Thanks so much, Brian.
You're welcome.